Hi there and happy Monday. I am Stacie Tatera-Milwaukee medium, and I am going to be doing your weekly angel card reading. It is Monday, November the 19th, and I'm trying to wrap my head around the fact that Thanksgiving is Thursday and Christmas is right around the corner. So I hope everybody is having a good start to the week. I hope that you had a really nice weekend and that you're looking forward to the upcoming holiday this week, as well as the break that goes with it. So this week we have some energetic things going on that I wanted to discuss super quick. First is that Mercury went into retrograde on Friday of last week. And then this Friday, which would be the 23rd, we have a full moon. So we have some pretty strong energy going on right now. I believe Mercury's in retrograde till about December 6th, or around that time. It's usually about a 3-week period. And just as a reminder, when Mercury's in retro, we want to focus on the words. So we're relaxing, we're rewinding, we're recharging, we're recalibrating. We're doing things that really take care of ourselves. And we're definitely in a self-care phase right now, where you want to make sure that you don't lose yourself as a priority with the upcoming holidays, with how busy it is. It's really, really important that as we're in a retrograde, especially something as strong as Mercury, where emotions tend to be coming up to the surface, and we're being forced and asked to look at things that no longer serve us, things that need to shift. And in that time, be mindful of communication, electronics. Yesterday I got a message, a client said, your website's not working, and I kind of laughed and said, well, Mercury's also in retrograde, so we did get it figured out, but that's the kind of stuff that happens. So maybe avoid buying any electronics, signing contracts, those types of things. You want to kind of wait if you can till Mercury goes direct, especially if you're buying any kind of electronics for a gift for Christmas. Hold off if you can. I know Black Friday's coming up. Just hold on to receipts and things like that. That would be my advice to you around that. And then as the full moon comes, it's good timing for releasing. Another good release, that's my dog, Seamus, agreeing with what we're saying here. But releasing things that no longer serve us, doing a burning ceremony, writing things down, and just really pushing out things that we don't need anymore, especially as we're winding up this year of 2018. So this week I wanted to use the Keepers of the Light deck. This is a Kyle Gray deck, and as you know, I am very much a fan of Kyle Gray, especially the Angels and Ancestors deck. Look for Hay House doing specials for card decks right now. Last week they had a 50% off for all of the decks that were online, and that's a great time to do some Christmas shopping for yourself or friends, especially if you're thinking about buying some decks for yourself, or maybe even gifting it to someone else for the holiday. I usually try to post on my Facebook page when those sales go on, so because I get an email. Last week I was in Mexico when they went on sale, and I just didn't have a time to really get online and take a look at that. I was kind of not focused on that in that moment. But, you know, I will definitely post something for you if things do go on sale, but just check Hay House or sign up for their emails and their newsletters so that you can take advantage of that, okay? All right, let's take a look at the first card. Saint Germain, Karma Releasing. Move beyond drama. Create your own path. Make room for good energy. This is perfect as we're in the full moon energy, and we're in the week of that kind of energy will start moving in for us in these next couple days. I love Saint Germain. I love the violet vibe around Saint Germain. As you guys know, I love purple, and that's definitely my spirit color. But this is really letting us know and helping us to understand that we have to move beyond the drama. We have to honor our own paths. And when we do that, when we cut the cords of drama, when we cut the cords of things that no longer serve us, like we were talking about as we release over the full moon, we make room for more energy, because what happens is we get so clogged up with stress and worry and drama that it takes up our energetic space. And when we release that, we open ourselves up to receiving new energy, new opportunities, making new friendships, shifting relationships. All of that stuff is very positive. It was interesting. I taught my spiritual foundation class this last weekend, and someone asked about karma, and I feel like karma are our lessons. Those are things that we're here to learn. It's our soul's experience. So Saint Germain is asking us also to pay attention to the signs, pay attention to the synchronicities that are helping us along our path, to help us learn our lessons and release the drama and the toxicity that no longer serves us. And so our next card is Krishna, devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. What this card tells me for you is that we really need to trust our intuition. And that's something that's incredibly important that we do as we move through our lives. So many of us, we get messages and we get insights, but we don't trust them. And we need to really embrace the intuition and those gut feelings that we have. And a lot of people are in a space where they're trying to expand their intuition and trusting. And so this card is saying to you, be devoted to that. Trust that you're receiving the spiritual guidance that you need, even by watching these angel card readings or tuning into another spiritual teacher that you like. All of those things are helping you and guiding you. The other thing is, on this card that really hits me, is your commitment has been recognized. We often think about how far we still have to go in our journey, the things that we still want to accomplish, the things that we want to set goals for in our life. And sometimes it's like, I have so much I want to do, and I still have to work on this, and I need to, do better in this area. But what Spirit wants you to do this week is really recognize how far you've come, how far you have evolved, and honoring your own path in that process, because our path is our own. We really don't want to compare ourselves to anyone else, and it's normal to do that, especially with the impact and the influence of social media, with Instagram, with Twitter, with Facebook. I think our young people are really very much in that space. And so it's really reminding you to trust your path, trust your intuition, and honor yourself. And remember that in that process of living your life, you are loved unconditionally. Regardless of what's going on, you have that love and that support from Spirit, from God, from your angels, and from your loved ones that are on the other side. The last card of the week is hope, love, and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth and choose loving thoughts. This is really a reminder, and I love this card. Of course, there's a lotus on here, and it's this beautiful bright yellow color. And as you know, I love lotus. I have a tattoo of a lotus because it's so incredibly meaningful. But love is yours. Listen to these words. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth and choose loving thoughts. So it's a reminder to kind of going back to that self-care of the karma releasing, trusting your spiritual guidance and your intuition, but loving and accepting yourself for where you're at, for what you've accomplished, for what your plans are moving forward, and really being mindful to choose loving thoughts about yourself and as much as you can for those around you. Now, things can be frustrating when you're dealing with relationships that are challenging or that are difficult. And so that's where the acceptance piece comes in. I think that we have to understand, and we've talked about this in the past, that it's important that we honor our boundaries, but understanding that we also need to recognize everything that's coming into our space energetically is happening for a reason. And when we can love and accept the flow of life, love and accept that our emotions are where they are right now, even if that's in a space where you're angry or frustrated, it's always coming back to that space of hope and love and acceptance, and knowing that love needs to win over that ego space, over that mind chatter that sometimes wants to make you feel like you're not worthy, you're not good enough, you've made bad choices, you need to change. The ego will constantly beat you up if you allow it, because the job of the ego in some ways is to always keep you moving and keep you in a space of uneasiness in some way. And so the more you recognize that, the more you can create some balance with your ego and that inner self piece of who you are. So I really get the impression this week that we are doing a lot of self-care, and that's what I talked about before we started. We're really in this self-care phase, and we will be, from what I'm sensing and seeing, until the beginning of 2019. We've done a lot of work. There's a lot of shifting in relationships going on right now. I'm seeing that with lots of friends, clients, just the people around me. And we need to be okay with those shifts. And they're not always comfortable. They're not always easy, but they're necessary. And that's when we really need to dig in and trust in the divinity that's coming through us, trusting that it is in our highest good, and letting things flow and having that love and acceptance as much as we possibly can. So karma releasing, devotion, which is trusting your spiritual guidance, your commitment has been recognized, understanding and looking at how far you've come, and then loving and accepting yourself and understanding that love, it's such a high vibrational space. And when you, even through deep breathing and doing meditation, and you bring yourself back into that love space, it creates peace, and it creates a feeling of acceptance and grounding. And so get into that space as often as you can through meditation, through prayer, staying connected. But bottom line is we're doing that inner work, we're taking care of ourselves, and that's what we want to focus on this week, okay? So really, really great messages. I love this deck. I love the imagery and the pictures. Lily Moses is the artist for these cards, and they're just beautiful. They really resonate for me. So, and again, this is a Keepers of the Light deck. So as you maybe are doing some shopping for people, it's a pretty intense deck, but as you can tell, the messages are outstanding and very powerful. So wonderful, wonderful. You can find me at MilwaukeeMedium.com or StacieTatera.com. You can schedule directly online through my website. I offer sessions, readings in my center in Oak Creek, as well as Reiki and classes. I'm doing a Reiki 1 class in January the 19th, so if you're interested, we do have space open. My Reiki 2 class is pretty full, which is in a couple weeks. And I'll be doing the Spiritual Foundation class again in the spring. That's a class that I will be offering at least twice a year, and it's been very well received. Each class we get more people coming and great feedback. So make sure you're on my Facebook page. Stacie Tatera, Medium Healer Teacher is where you can find me, and on the home page you'll see links and stuff like that, and you can go to Schedulicity and see all the classes and events that are coming up. If you enjoy angel cards and you want to learn more, I have an angel card class in February. Again, you can go to my website, go to the Schedule Now button, and look up the classes. So there's some fun things going on in terms of classes. I'll be doing another empath class in the spring for people who are empathic as well as their children. So look for those things to be posted, but most of them are listed on my site or in the Schedulicity Schedule Now area. So have a great great, great, great week and a really, really nice Thanksgiving. And don't forget to remember how far you've come, the blessings and the lessons that you've been able to experience in your life to this point, being excited about what the future holds, and remembering to bring gratitude into everything that you do, and understanding that gratitude is a vibration as strong and as high as love. And when you're in that space, you also allow more energy and higher vibrational energies to move into your space. And as you shift, your life shifts around you. It's pretty amazing. So thank you so much for watching. Again, happy Thanksgiving. Have a wonderful week. For those of you who are working, thank you for working during these times, these hours. If you have some time off with your family, enjoy the downtime. And I will tell you that I am grateful for you and everything that my clients have given me in terms of support and friendship, and how much I've learned. And it's an honor to do this business and this work, and every day it really is. And for that, I'm very thankful. So have a great Thanksgiving. We'll see you next week. Take good care.